Yeah, but so today I want to talk about content creation and things about it. Like, for example, the consequences of content creation in the modern days of YouTube and other stuff. First things first, I am not a big YouTuber at all to be saying these things. I'm just saying what comes out of my chest and everything. This is more a vent video out of everything. And I'm not experienced YouTuber in YouTube related issues. I never made any course. I never made any study. I'm just creating content for the sake of my own mental health, as is a way to distract myself from problems from my environment, and because since my childhood I always wanted to work in this kind of environment that I can create. It has always been my goal to someday create a channel and start posting things. I am just making it right now. But I think that this is the point where we can start. The main concept of someone dreaming about wanting to be a YouTuber, it's old over like these days. We do not have that much people doing for the fun, doing for just because they just want to do it because of the money and fame. And it's not because of the reasons that you're probably listening to. It's much more problematic than that. Because when someone create content in any platform, they are subconsciously signing their souls, their energy to create content until the audience is satisfied with them. That's the main problem with this. The audience will never be satisfied, and they always have a saying in whatever you do, whatever you create. And you have a problem with that. For a big example is we tend to work around in different content, gaming, art, philosophy. Some people like to make very niche specific content, and the audience reacts differently depending on what is the main motive of the person and that niche. For example, engineering related channels tend to get more views, more audience when they overlap their interest with their nerd interest, such as Star Wars people that made real lightsabers or retractable lightsabers from LED lights, or for example, culinary channels making foods from games, most popular being Genshin Impact. And even though it's something nice to see like two communities hanging out with each other, we pretty much know that if the person is only making that video because they want to create, and only because of that, they do not want to pursue content creation as a serious thing, they will be overwhelmed. And that's a problem that we have to deal with, we have to face it, because being overwhelmed with something, it's way easier said than done. Um, we cannot control the public reactions. We cannot control how the public will react. We just cannot. It's just far from our control, far from our power, far from everything that we have built upon. I am one of those who knows it really well that it is hard to control how the audience will respond, because I've reinvented this channel two times over the last 4 years since it was created. Yes, this channel is 4 years old. And this new structure of content that I've made, it's my last effort and my to say fuck it to you. just creating this kind of content to exercise my English, exercise my Spanish, which is really broken, and just to create whatever I want. So I do not want to be in control anymore. Like I don't want to create. I used to create spreadsheets. I used to create lots of stuff, but I noticed that it's way too hard. It's way too much of it's too much demanding. It's way too much of a demand. Having to always be on control, always be on like on watch of whatever will happen. What is the next thing? What is the next trend? I want to have a life as well. I want to do this for the fun as well. Not just because it's my dream, but because it's fun. It's fun playing games. It's fun drawing, learning how to draw, learning how to speak Spanish. It's supposed to be funny, not supposed to be stressing. And then comes another problem. The audience, as I like to call you, does not deal with unserious topic really well. You will see fights over the internet and you will bombard every single one of those sides with your opinions, with your sayings, with whatever you have to say about the fact about the situation. And I never got involved yet because I know that one day I will get involved. This is the fate of working in this environment. But what I have to say is we should not deal with these things seriously. Like fights, YouTuber drama. This should not be serious because drama in general is not taken seriously even by the people who's in this drama. Like the most serious thing that I have to say that, oh yeah, that's serious, is when a YouTuber commits some kind of crime, some kind of like absurdity. For example, a YouTuber becoming a pedophile, becoming a groomer, becoming a, you know, those kinds of stuff. That is understandable because it is not something that society can accept. It's not something that society should be able to accept because it's something that can harm, potentially harm, destroy a person. But seeing lots of people making videos about YouTubers having their lives and overlapping with each other because of some fights and some drama, in my honest opinion, it's just pointless. But it's something that content creation has made us do because we cannot disagree with other YouTubers or else we will be put on the spot. And drama can make money for both of the parts. So sometimes we will see big YouTubers having drama and then completely forgetting about it. That's mainly because of two things, two possibilities. Either they have staged the drama just to make money out of it, or they just never had the drama and the drama was only created by the fan base. Both of the situations are real and they happen. That's the serious part. I am afraid of someday waking up and seeing my name in a drama that I've never wanted to be a part in. That's a real fear that I have. That's why I used to be more sensitive about what I had to say. These days, I'm just making whatever I want, but um, the last 3 years of making this channel, I used to, be afraid of getting copyright infringement. I've deleted Bloxford's videos because I was afraid of copyright infringement, even though the music were non-copyrighted from NCS. So yeah, it should not be a problem. But I still deleted it, even though the NSS itself said, hey, it's okay, you can just publish it to us, like, you can just email us and we can deal with it. They have dealt with it. It's just, I just become afraid. And it is something bad to be afraid of. To have your goals and dreams, any single point down the line, becomes something, unexistent, or becomes a shame, a fraud. It is scary to become that, because sometimes this will not happen because they want it. They happen because the audience expected a huge thing, and then it all just comes crumbling down. Of course, we as YouTubers are responsible for what we do and for how we present the content to you. Like, if we made lots of sneak peeks, lots of announcements, of course it's gonna get hyped. But sometimes we just publish just because of the fun, and people are like, oh, more, 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 one more. We want you to be better at gaming, to be better, and then we look like, oh crap, I never wanted to play this game. Bloxforce to me is becoming slowly that. I never wanted, I wanted to be good at Bloxfruit. I want to become like a 30 million bounty, but I feel stuck in it. And I'm afraid that when I switch to other games that I want to play in the future, I will see that there will be resistance from the audience. I know don't, I'm not afraid of that anymore, but I know that it will be. Lastly, um, the pretty definitive cons of becoming a content creator is the fact that you depend more on the audience than more on your judgment itself. And even though you are, very big-minded person, someone with lots of wisdom, you will see that it depends more on strategy and luck than on what you do. That's why my advice to someone who's just starting is just say, you just have to keep doing what you like. It will take years. It can take months, but most surely will take years for it to grow. I'm 4 years and I still haven't achieved 100 subscribers yet, as I'm making this video, of course. So, yep, I am aware of my limitations. I'm aware of what is happening. And all that I want to say is that at this point in time, content creation has become more of a pressure than of something that should be, funny, something that children's tended to look at and see, hey, I want to become that. And they had that 2 month, 1 month phase of posting videos, doing recordings and such, until it became, oh, screw this. I'm not making any more. I'm tired of it. Some of these children are now famous and they're scared. Why? Because the audience, as I like to call you all that are watching, are a bunch of people who are, having fun, but sometimes they don't know the boundaries, they don't know the, limits to have the fun. So it tends to push it really under the drain. So my advice to all of you who are watching this in the future, right now, is basically to be conscious of what you do on the internet. Be conscious how to treat people. Be conscious of how you treat the people that are creating content. If you don't like the content, if it's not your type, just don't watch it. Don't need to make a full scene, a full largest. Just don't watch it. If there is nothing wrong with it, then if you just disagree to your opinion, then just don't watch it. Just go to the next one and let the algorithm sort it out for you. If you like the content, if you like the person, respect the boundaries of the person. Respect it. Make it comfortable for them as it's comfortable for you. And for the last, please, if you see any drama, you don't need to retweet it. You don't need to, um, interact with it. Just let the drama flow. I mean, the best that we can do in it. Just let it flow. Anyway, this was it. I hope you liked it. This was just me venting and rambling. So yeah, I'll see you next time.